Hey guys, welcome to Glen again, and today I'm going to talk to you about my experiences for trying to get hold of an Antminer S9. Feel like I'm hitting my head against a brick wall, but let's check it out. So before we get into that, we'll have a little look at the markets because I like doing that in the mornings, which is pretty sad. Never used to. So Bitcoin's actually getting up towards the 12 grand mark, which is really good news. It went up to about this sort of price over that Thanksgiving weekend, and then it just slumped right back down to 9.5, like literally within the space of about an hour. So hence why I lost out a bit of money on my coins when I was trying to exchange them, if you watched my previous video. But now they're back up. They've been hovering around the 11.5 grand for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days now, and now it's gone up to 11.7. I think it was up to 11.8 last night, so it's getting there, it's getting there. I think it'll hit the 12 grand mark probably within the next, I'd say, week to 10 days. We'll see. I've been wrong past. So Ethereum, that's up to 466. I'd love to see that back up to the 500 mark. Bitcoin Cash, I'll tell you about Bitcoin Cash. So actually, as it stands at the minute, I'll just show you my Exodus wallet. All of my money's pretty much in Bitcoin Cash at the minute. Not because I think they're going to go up dramatically, but I'll explain in a second. Then we've got this IOTA, that's gone up loads. That seems to be going up like 20-30% every day for the last few days. So I sort of wish I saw that when it was at $1. No, was it $2 something? It was like $2 something, and it's slowly gone up to $3.20. So that's good. Dash is at 765. It's been sort of steady the last few days. Litecoin's at $102, which is great. It went up to $100 at one point, I think. Then it shot right back down to, what was it, something like $70. So that quite a big slump. But now it's crept its way back up again. And this brings me back onto my point that I made the other day. Actually, they all seem to copy, obviously, Bitcoin. If they're all down, or if Bitcoin's down, they're all down. If Bitcoin's up, they're all up. And they sort of tend to follow that trend. They all sort of follow each other, really. So if you're pretty much betting on one of the coins and they go up, obviously here, saying that, obviously it looks like I'm chatting absolute shit because I'd say it's 50-50 at the minute. Some are down, some are up, but generally, when you see them go down, like especially Bitcoin, they all go down. They all just red everywhere. So anyway, that's my thoughts. Anyway, obviously I explained in my video the other day that I wanted to start mining from home. And when I say from home, I don't actually mean in my home because one, they're too noisy. One, they're too generate too much heat. They big and bulky. They look horrible. So I've actually got a shed, which I'll probably, like I said in another video, I'll probably like video it once I'm setting it all up and like do a video of me getting it all geared up for mining. But obviously I need to figure out how I'm going to do that first. So tried buying an Antminer S9. I went to the main website, Bitmain, and you can see here it says coming soon. The other day that said buy now. You click on it. It took you to the next page. You put it in your basket. I went to checkout. It worked out $1,400, which in UK money is about probably 1.1. So I'm thinking, just over $1,000 for an Antminer S9. Brilliant. Then I went through to the final stages, and then I realised it said on there, we only accept Bitcoin Cash as a form of payment. So you couldn't. I had my credit card ready to go, so I'm like, how am I going to get, £1,100 worth of Bitcoin Cash? So I converted everything in my Exodus wallet into Bitcoin Cash, which only come to 700 quid, and then I was going to buy £500 of, and this is where it started getting confusing. I was going to buy £500 worth of either Ethereum or Bitcoin from Coinbase, but obviously then I'd have to pay the credit card fee, then probably a fee to transfer it out of that wallet, and then a fee to transfer it from Bitcoin into Bitcoin Cash. Now, it would be easier, obviously, if I could just buy Bitcoin Cash straight off the cuff. So I joined up with a website called Bittrex. Sorry if I'm sounding really amateur, but I am. And is this it? Yeah, this is it. I haven't actually gone through and actually bought some currencies off here just as of yet because I don't understand how this website works. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know what I'm doing. So I didn't want to start putting credit card details in. I don't actually know how to, and I'm going to have to watch some YouTube videos about this, how to buy. So I was looking down here for Bitcoin Cash. Let's try the net. What's it? BCH, Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash. There it is. So this is what I was getting confused with. So I'm not actually sure how I buy. Just literally, I just want to, using my card, just buy Bitcoin Cash. But I need to figure that bit out. So I can see why it would put people off buying from the website. So I was talking to my my colleague, the one that I said to you, I'm going to set this up at his work because he works in IT and he has a server room which is always maintained at a optimal level for servers and computers, and he gets the electricity. It'll be free there. So he's the one that I was talking to, and I explained to him, I said, look, this Bitmain website only take Bitcoin Cash, and he hasn't had too much experience with buying cryptocurrency. So he's like, oh, does that mean it's untraceable and you're buying it from China? You know, to me that rings alarm bells. That's, you know, I've sent money to China before in the past, buying things from manufacturers, and you don't know what's going to turn up. But judging by all the forums and reviews and where everyone else is mentioning where they get theirs from, it seems like Bitmain is the only place that people tend to get them from. So I was thought, do you know what? I actually left it that night and that day, and I thought, do you know what? I won't do it just yet. I'll just hold off until I do my research. I've left it until the next day, which was yesterday, and I've gone on the website. I've gone to click continue purchase, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy it. And then it said, sorry, this item is currently out of stock. So I was like, ah. So I had a look, and apparently they make them in so many, they call them batches. So they'll have like batch 1, batch 2, batch 3. So the batch that's currently being made or sold out now, were going to be shipped and delivered between January the 21st and January the 31st. So the end of January. But they're sold out. So they're gone now. So obviously after I got over that, after a couple of hours, because I thought, oh, if I'd gone ahead with it last night, I would have got it. Now I'm going to have to look at other means. So then I started looking at some other websites. So if I just type in it, Antminer S9 for sale. And if you go to, you can see here, I've clicked on almost every single web page that's come up. But let's say we go to Gumtree. So for people watching in America, I don't know if you have Gumtree in your country, but in the UK we have Gumtree, which is a website owned by eBay. So it's an eBay company, and there's no selling fees or anything like that. It's literally you just post something for sale, you message them privately yourself, and you say, I'll come meet you and I'll pay you cash. That's pretty much the only way. Some people might put in there, I accept PayPal or something like that, but it's you just meet them up and pay cash. Anyway, these guys, I had a little look to see what people are selling them for, and you can see here, and bearing in mind this is in British pounds, so again, if you're watching from another country, in US dollars, this is more like $4,000, which compared to the 1,400 that they actually are from the manufacturer, this is almost 3 or 4 times what they're actually worth. Which is, I remember why it put me off buying one in the beginning, sort of when I started looking months ago. So they want, I mean that one there, $3,000. You've got one here for 2.7, $3,000, 3.5, 3.250, 3.270, 2.1. 2-1. So I'm thinking, and this is the one that actually caught my eye, and I actually messaged this person. So I've gone onto it and I thought, oh, brilliant, they've got them in stock, 2,100. All right, that's an extra, I don't know, 600-700 quid more than I was willing to pay for it. But if I can get mine in today, by the time the other one would have come, would have been end of January. So that's 2 months, December and January, because today is December the 5th. That's 2 months that I could be mining for. Now, if they're earning sort of £400-500 or $700 per month, I'll make that money back within the 2 months. So I'm thinking, yeah, that makes sense. I'll go and buy it. I'll go and drive there and buy it today. And then what I realised is that the 2,100 is actually just you're buying their pre-order slot with Bitmain through their website. So they've literally bought it with the Bitcoin Cash, and they're saying, look, you can have the one that we've pre-ordered, which they've probably pre-ordered like 10 or 20 of them, but for 2,100. So they haven't even got the item yet. If you do want one right now, immediate delivery, 3.7. So I don't know. I've messaged them and said, look, will you do any cheaper if I come buy it today, cash, yada yada yada. I've had no response, so a bit down about that. Then I looked on eBay and it's the same story. So basically, if I want an Antminer S9 and I don't want to wait until February, which I assume is going to be their next batch, I don't know, they're currently sold out. I messaged them through Twitter. I said, when will be your next available slots for pre-order? Again, I've had no message back, so again, not a good sign. If you go on eBay, again, this is in British pounds. So there you go, 1,750. You think, oh, that's a pretty good price. But actually, that's got 6 days left of the auction. So that will go past that by quite a bit. That one's at 2.7. That one's got 4 days left. This one's got 9 hours left. That's only at 1.9. December delivery. So again, they're selling pre-orders. They haven't actually got the item that you can go and get today. So yeah, these guys generally want, buy it now, and it's a UK seller. Oh no, that's an Bitminer E9 Plus, like Antminer S9. Obviously, you wouldn't get the return on that. See, something like that, 9 terahash, still good. I mean, the Antminer I was thinking of running at sort of 12 terahash, because they do advertise that they run at 13.5 to 14 terahash, but that's with them overclocked. So you got to think you're telling a machine to run at full pelt 24/7. Eventually, something's going to burn out. So I was thinking about running at 11.5, 12, so that it's not running at its max, but obviously long game wise. And I think that was giving me a return of about £450 a month. But yeah, otherwise, official Antminers, you're looking at sort of 3.5 grand, which again, in US dollars, you're talking, that's got to be 5,000. It's silly money compared to what they actually are. Silly money, but the demand's there. People want to get it going. I would imagine over the Christmas period, people are going to go, "What's this? What I can mine from home and it'll earn me money." So people are going to go, "Yeah, I'll buy one," but silly money. So my next way of thinking was, right, okay, what I'll do is, the next time some become available, I will buy, say, 3 of them, because I was contemplating for a moment of buying one of these at 3 grand. Now I was thinking, well, hang on a minute, if I'm willing to spend £3,000, which again is probably about $4,000-4,500, I might as well wait until them ones become available through the Bitmain website, buy 3 of them, wait a couple of months, sell one of them at this price, the 3 grand. That 3 grand will pay for the other 2, almost. So then I've already made my money back straight away, so I'm already a return on investment instantly. And then get the other 2 mining. Don't know. What are your thoughts? What do you think? To me, it sounds like a plan, but whether that actually happens, it's all well and good these guys putting them on here for 3 grand. Are they selling? That's the question. Are they selling at that price? They might be sitting there for months and no one buys them. So then I'll shoot myself in the foot. either way, unless Bitcoin price crashes, so this is where my wife's being very negative towards this at the minute, and I don't know if any of you guys out there, apparently predominantly people that buy Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies, I'm not saying everyone, but I read an article that predominantly 95% of people that are doing it are males, sort of within a certain age bracket. So I would imagine there's a lot of guys watching my video today. You know, if you're watching this, you may have partners or wives that are unsupportive. I feel your pain. I have the same, and I do take what they say. You know, my wife, you know, she'll say to me, "Glenn, this is stupid. This is a silly idea. What is this?" And I take bits on board of what she said, and I actually sit there and think about them. And I do think, am I going crazy? Is this cryptocurrency thing a massive waste of money? Is it all one big scam? She's saying, well, what if you wake up one day and it's worth nothing? Then you're mining for nothing. You've spent $3 grand on these machines. So this got me thinking more like, okay, yeah, I do need to, rather than just going out there full blown, I need to actually protect my money, really. So hence why I was thinking about doing the buying several and then selling one to pay for the others, because if I can get my money back, even if it's not instant, say it's a week or two, unless Coinbase, sorry, unless Bitcoin and all the other cryptocurrencies crash within the time frame of me receiving these machines, then I shouldn't lose out any money. So essentially I've gained 2 Antminer S9s for free. And then if they were working, if I got them mining and they start generating me, I don't know, 800 to £1,000 a month, I would probably just put that money straight back into buying more. So I would do it again and again and again until I have obviously a large amount of miners. But then saying that, I'm sure there is about 50,000 men all thinking the same thing and trying to do the same thing. Hence why there's such an inflated price on these. So obviously I have to take all of that into account. So I do sit back and I do listen to her. So I don't think she watches any of these videos because she finds them really boring. And so Becky, I do listen to you and I do get what you're saying. But what I said to her is, who do you know that does well in life? Well, not well, but say becomes rich in life by working a, you know, minimum wage job for a long period of time, over and over again. Like, you just don't hear it. You hear, you know, and I don't mean to say that if you have got a, you know, a steady job, I'm not saying go out and quit it and that, but it's just not me. It's, you know, I've always tried to be self-employed. I've always tried to earn my own money. I've always done sales, which even though I was employed, whatever I earned was up to me at the end of the day. I'm in control of my own destiny, my own money, and that's how I've always sort of run. And you know, and all my friends said to me, Glenn, you've done pretty well. You know, I've sort of I won't go through all my life history, but I had a massive fall in finances a few years ago, and I've slowly got everything back that I lost. And that was all. I had everything against me. I had bankruptcy, I had debt, I had court, going to court for my children, a divorce. I had all of that happen within the space of about 12 months, and yeah, I was at rock bottom. All I had was a tiny little car. I had a Citroen C1, I remember, that I had from a hire firm because my car had crashed. I crashed my car as well because I had so much going on. I wasn't thinking straight. And I packed the boot up of that, which, if you don't know what a Citroen C1 is, actually, I'll show you. Let's have a little look because people from America might not know. Don't even know how to spell it. Oh, look, here we go. Citroen C1. Oh, fuck it. There we go. So it's a tiny little car, a bit like a Mini, if you like. Here we go. That's exactly what I had. That colour, everything. I had this little car. I had to fold the front seat down, I had to fold down the back seats. It's got no boot. The back of the car slopes off right behind the seats. And I had all my clothes. I had a TV, a PlayStation 3. I had some aftershave, and I think that was it. And that was it. That is literally, I left my old life. Not that I ran away from it, but I left giving my previous wife everything. I gave her everything because I didn't want to see her or the kids hard done by. And obviously, they've done really well since. So anyway, I was left rock bottom. Now, I went and got a job in car sales. Actually, I was doing phone sales. I was set up mobile phone sales. Then I went into car sales, and I just worked really, really hard because I needed the money. I needed to pay off my bankruptcy, like things that were left over. I needed to take my wife to court. She wasn't letting me see the kids, which I paid all my own solicitor fees because I was working, so I got no benefit or support. And then that took a year or two. So this all happened about 4 years ago, 5 years ago now, I'd say. But yeah, a lot of my friends, they say like if they went through that, they would have really struggled because they didn't really chase money like I do. They just worked steadily. They would have had just nothing to live off for quite a long time. But I've managed to rebuy a house. I've got a nice car now. We go on nice holidays. We dress quite nicely. I don't. I wear vests and shorts because I'm fat. But do you know what I mean? I feel like I've sort of gained everything back that I'd lost. And that has been a slog. I mean, that has been, saving, paying off debt, all that. And now I'm in a position where I'm like, okay, now I've actually got some money to spend. What do I want to spend it on? I want to spend it on stuff that's going to make me more money later on. Hence why obviously I started looking into this cryptocurrency stuff. So I see a future in it, and I said to my partner, at some point you have to take a risk somewhere, and even if you're self-employed, I don't know, like a traditional trade, like a builder, a plumber, or something like that, at some point you've got to go and do a job, and you might have to risk like, oh, okay, I've had to go and buy the materials, and I've done this job, and then they're refusing to pay me. You've lost out on that money. So you took a gamble when you bought that money. You bought those materials up front. So I'm trying to explain this to my partner. I'm like, well, look, anything I do, even because she thinks that this is all made up, and I'm saying to her, if I buy one of these miners, look, it's proven that they're generating so much money if you cash them in every month. We're working at the minute, so we're earning enough to cover the bills. This could just be, I just want to accumulate coins. I don't want to sell, I don't want to start earning £500 a month. I want to accumulate Bitcoins, and I want to accumulate at least one whole Bitcoin, whatever the price of that may be, and then maybe I'll slow down. I probably won't. If I could accumulate that then I'll just keep going. But that's where I'm at. Please let me know what your thoughts are. I do apologise. I use this app on my phone, the YouTube app. I don't even know why I'm showing it. You all know what it is, to view my videos and stuff. For some reason, it doesn't ping or give me any notification. I must have some setting turned off. You can see here, this is my activity feed. So it tells me when I've got new subscribers and when other people are uploading videos. But it doesn't tell me when I get a comment on my video. So I went on this other app called a YouTube Studio last night. Sorry if the sun's in the way, but you can see here I've got I've dragged down from this. Sorry, I could probably do this better, but I've gone down and I've realised that I've got loads of comments on all my videos, and I didn't even know they were there. So I'm so sorry if you thought, do you know what, I've commented on this guy's video and he's not even bothered liking it or replying. So last night, it was about 1 in the morning I got in because I went out last night, and I went and tried to comment back on everyone's comment. So thank you very much, and it really made me happy because all the comments and feedback on there was exactly what I said I wanted 2 or 3 weeks ago. I said I want a community of people that are trying to help each other out, and there was like one guy, I won't mention any names, but there was one guy on one of the videos who said, why can't I invest in this blah blah blah. And then someone commented below saying, if you do this, you can invest in it. Da, 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 da. And then someone else said, gave me some feedback saying, Glenn, your videos are this, this, and this. I can't remember it exactly. Someone else mentioned, oh, did you know you can get the fees, the credit card fees, cheaper if you buy it through this website and trade it in that way? And I said, oh no, I'll have to check that out. So I was thinking, oh great, I've actually got these people commenting and talking to me back. You know, for the last few weeks, it's just been me talking into this little lens in the laptop, and I'm not getting anything back. But I realised that people have been commenting. So thank you very much. Thank you for all your feedback and all your comments. I'm just sorry that I haven't got back to you until last night. So now I'm going to have to regularly check that almost every day now, and I can reply back to all your comments one at a time. But last night I had to reply back to about, I think all in total it was about 30 or 40 comments. Because there was sort of like 3 or 4 in every video I'd done. So thank you very much for that. Please give this video a like and please comment down below because I will see it this time. And I'm going to try my best to reply back to every single person. Even if I don't know the answer and I don't know, just say thanks for the comment or something like that. I'm going to try and reply back to every single one of you so you know that I'm reading your comments and I'm listening. Couple people messaged through there saying, is there any other way of contacting you? And I mention it almost in every video. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all BitGlen. So contact me any way you want. And if you know of a way that I can get hold of these Antminer S9s, like proper official ones, not some dummy fake ones, please get in touch with me because I want to buy one. I want to buy 2 or 3. But the trouble is getting hold of them. So I'm realising now that there's not enough to go around. So as I looked into how I can find out when Bitmain, I messaged them. I didn't get any message back, but someone said they give their live updates on Twitter of when their next batches are available. So I've followed them on Twitter last night. And I messaged them as well to say when will the next ones be in stock. But that's where I'm at the minute. So please let me know what you guys think, how you feel, if you struggling to get hold of one. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. And hopefully I'll get another video with Nathan again, my friend that came in the video a few ones ago. And obviously we'll discuss everything cryptocurrency then. So see you later guys. Bye.